On a sunny beach. On a sunny beach, where the sand was soft and white, and the waves gently lapped at the shore, a little girl named Lily sat with her bucket and spade, building the most magnificent sandcastle the world had ever seen. Her blonde hair was tied up in a ponytail, and her bright blue eyes sparkled with excitement as she worked her magic. Lily's parents, Mark and Emma, were busy setting up their beach umbrella and towels nearby, while her little brother, Max, was busy making a sand mud pit. Much to their dismay, the family had come to the beach for a week-long vacation, and Lily was determined to make the most of it. As she worked on her castle, Lily imagined it was a real kingdom, with towers and moats, and a brave knight to defend it from the invading sand critters. She giggled to herself, thinking about the silly creatures that lived in the sand, and how they would try to steal her treasure. Just as Lily was adding the final touches to her castle, she noticed a strange object washing up on the shore. It was an old, worn-out book, bound in leather and adorned with strange symbols and markings. Lily's curiosity got the better of her, and she picked up the book, blowing off the sand and examining it closely. As she opened the book, a puff of sand and dust escaped, and Lily's eyes widened in amazement. The pages were yellowed and old, but they were filled with beautiful illustrations of fantastical creatures and strange and wondrous places. Lily felt like she had stumbled upon a treasure trove of secrets and stories. As she flipped through the pages, Lily noticed that the book was filled with strange symbols and markings, which seemed to be a mix of letters and pictures. She wondered what they meant, and whether they were a code or a language. Suddenly, the wind picked up, and the pages of the book began to rustle and turn, as if an invisible hand was blowing through them. Lily's parents, Mark and Emma, noticed her fascination with the book and came over to investigate. Mark, being a bit of a history buff, examined the book carefully, and Emma, being a linguist, tried to decipher the strange symbols. Max, who had been busy making sand mud pies, wandered over to join the group, his eyes wide with excitement. As they examined the book, they noticed that the symbols seemed to be changing, rearranging themselves to form new words and pictures. Lily, who had been watching closely, suddenly gasped in amazement. "Look, the book is telling us a story," she exclaimed. The family gathered around, and as they watched, the symbols and pictures began to form a narrative. They saw a beautiful princess, with long golden hair and sparkling blue eyes, who lived in a far-off kingdom. The princess was kind and gentle, loved by all who knew her, but she was also brave and strong, willing to stand up for what was right. As the story unfolded, the family saw the princess facing many challenges and adventures. She encountered fierce dragons and wicked wizards, but she also made friends with a loyal knight and a wise old wizard. Together, they battled against the forces of darkness, and the kingdom was saved. The story ended, and the family sat in stunned silence, their minds racing with the wonder of it all. Lily looked up at her parents, her eyes shining with excitement. "Can we go back to the kingdom?" she asked, her voice full of longing. Mark and Emma exchanged a glance, and then Mark spoke up. "I think we can try," he said, his eyes twinkling with mischief. "The book seems to be leading us on a quest. Who knows what wonders and dangers we might find." Quote, Emma nodded, her eyes sparkling with adventure. "And who knows what secrets the book might hold." Quote, the family decided to follow the book's lead, and as they set off on their journey, they noticed that the book was leading them to a hidden cave, deep in the heart of the beach. The entrance was guarded by a pair of giant seagulls, who looked down at the family with wise, knowing eyes. As they entered the cave, the family found themselves in a vast underground chamber, filled with glittering crystals and strange, glowing rocks. The air was filled with the sweet scent of honey and the sound of gentle music. Lily looked around, her eyes wide with wonder, and saw that the chamber was filled with ancient artifacts and treasures. At the far end of the chamber, they saw a magnificent throne, upon which sat the princess from the book. She smiled at the family, her eyes shining with kindness and warmth. "Welcome, travelers," she said, her voice like music. "I have been waiting for you. You have come to claim your reward, have you not?" Quote. Mark and Emma exchanged a glance. And then Mark spoke up. "We've come to follow the book's lead," he said, his voice filled with wonder. "We want to learn more about the secrets it holds." The princess nodded, her eyes sparkling with amusement. "Ah, the book," she said. "Yes, it holds many secrets and wonders. But first, you must prove yourselves worthy. Are you willing to take on the challenges that lie ahead?" Quote. The family looked at each other, and then nodded in unison. They were ready for whatever adventures lay ahead. And so, with the princess's blessing, the family set off on their quest, following the book's lead through hidden caves and secret passages. Facing challenges and dangers along the way, they battled fierce dragons and wicked wizards, and made friends with brave knights and wise old wizards. As they journeyed on, the family discovered that the book was not just a simple story, but a key to unlocking the secrets of the universe. They learned about the magic of words and symbols, and the power of imagination and creativity. And as they finally reached the end of their journey, the family realized that they had become a part of the story itself, and that the book was now a part of them. They returned to the beach, but they were not the same family that had set off on their journey. They had grown and changed, and they had discovered the magic of the book. From that day on, the family returned to the beach every year, and each time they would find a new adventure waiting for them, hidden within the pages of the mysterious book. And as they grew older, they would pass on the book to their own children, so that they could discover the magic of the story for themselves. And so, the book remained a secret, hidden away in the heart of the beach, waiting for the next family to come and discover its wonders. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.